Hello to everybody stuck at home. I've got a great core workout for you today. This workout is about 32 minutes long. It's broken into 6 different sections. In each section, we've got 2 different movements, and then you perform that movement 30 seconds each. You repeat it 4 times through with a 30-second rest in between. And so when you put it all together, this workout equals out to about 32 minutes. Okay, so for section 1 of this workout, we have V-ups with weight and then a plank. So I'm just going to explain each of these to you, and then I will show you how to do them all together. You start with a weight, and I'm using a weight, but you can use anything that you've got. So if you've got a big old can of pork and beans at home, use that. Start with your legs together with the weight up at top. Bring it all the way down, and then back together. Plank being the second movement in this workout. Once you're done with 30 seconds of that, you're gonna come here, get up on your elbows and on your toes. And so those 2 things you're gonna do together 4 times through, and then you've got a 30-second rest. All right, moving on to section 2 of this workout, we are starting out with a crunch to the opposite leg and then something called an army crawl. Now we'll explain those to you now. Starting out with your hands behind your head and your feet partially lifted off the ground, you are going to take your right hand and your left leg and touch them together. Come back down and then switch that. So we're just gonna keep going opposite arm, opposite leg for that 30 seconds. So you're gonna flip back over on your stomach, back into that plank position. And you are going to touch your right elbow to your right knee, left elbow to your left knee, just as if you were in the army and you are crawling under barbed wire. So for section 3 of this workout, we have what's called a flutter kick and then a hip touch. So flutter kick, you're gonna get back into this position as if you were going to do a crunch, and you are going to take your feet, flexed feet, put them as low to the ground as possible, and you're just gonna let them kick there as low as you can for 30 seconds. Notice I do have the top portion of my body lifted just slightly. Then we move on to hip touch. And so as if you were just going to be holding here for plank, you're going to get into this position and let your hips touch the ground. And it's best on this one if you do let the side, your obliques, you want to feel them open up a bit as you're coming down to touch the ground. And you are going to come down opposite sides like that. It helps keep your balance, and you'll just keep going opposite side, leg, and arm like that. Back into plank position, and you walk out to the right, to the left, and then back in with your right, in with your left. So it's out, out, in, out, in. All right, we've come to section 5 of this workout. We've got this one and one more section to go. This one is a combination of knee-ins and hand elbow planks. So I'm doing this again on a box. If you've got something raised, go ahead and use it. If not, you can use the floor just as well. But you are going to start with your knees in, and your core is already engaged here. You're going to extend out. And as you are extending out, the upper portion of your body is also coming back, and then you bring them both in together. Hand elbow planks. So you begin back in that low plank, like we talked about before, and then you step up with your right hand, left hand, and then back down on your elbows, right hand, left hand. So hand, hand, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, elbow, elbow for 30 seconds. Okay, so for the 6th and final section of this workout, it's actually a more difficult version of the 5th section. So we have the knee-ins, except we are going to the sides instead of to the center. And on the hand elbow planks, we're gonna add a pike in with that, which I will explain here in just a second. So alternating side knee-ins, you are going to come to the side like that. And you're gonna alternate. That way you feel that right here in the oblique. And then you are going to move to your mat, starting out in low plank, but when you do come here to the high plank, you're gonna add a pike with it, which is what this is right here. When you put your bum up to the ceiling is a pike. And as you come down in the same movement, you go back down into the elbows. So that is a quick 30-minute core workout that you can do at home. Doesn't matter if you are sequestered, if you are locked in place, if the government tells you that you can't go work out, well, you can. You just gotta do it at home, and this is a great way to do it.